I've worked with hundreds of tradies when it comes to lead generation, and these are the two biggest issues that I see people in the trades industry making. So the first one is closing the leads, and the second one is actually getting the leads. So let's start first off with people closing leads, because I see a lot of tradies working with agencies or running Google Ads themselves. They're getting leads, they're getting calls, but they're not closing them. And there's a lot of reasons why this can take place. So at the moment, you don't want to be like the guy in the digger. You know, your phone's buzzing, you're too busy, everything's crazy, and you're missing your calls. You need to be picking up the phone. I've got a guy in Auckland, New Zealand. He's got a pair of Bluetooth headphones. That's how committed he is to closing the leads that I send him. Anytime the phone calls, he stops the digger, he puts in his Bluetooth headphones, and he answers the phone nicely. He says, "Hey, it's Aaron from Auckland Concrete. How can I help you?" If you pick up the phone saying, "Yeah, it's Daryl. Yeah, it's Jeffrey here," people are going to be turned off really quickly. And don't forget, most of these people who are inquiring for your services are going to be heading up at least 2 other companies. So if you can just answer the phone nicely and actually pick it up, you're going to be miles ahead of the competition. Let's say you're too busy, something happens, you're on site. I get it, it's busy, but the next issue is replying back if you do miss a call. So try and batch your callbacks at least once a day, or at least at lunchtime and then after work. That way you're going to get back to the leads before they go cold. A lot of these people will get through to a tradie, and that tradie, if he's on the money, he's going to be out to a site visit before you can get back to them. And that's a lead wasted, money wasted. Next issue I see is people not qualifying leads. So this guy in Auckland that I work with, he gets about 80 leads a month and he's not qualifying them. He's booking site visits before he's got enough information. So when these people call up asking for a quote or for some work done, just ask them a couple of questions. Say, "Hey, what are you looking at getting this done? What's your kind of budget? You know, are you talking with other companies?" Just get some information from them, and you'll know the ones that are actually keen to go ahead in the immediate future and the ones that kicking tires. If you're running around in traffic going to site visits with unqualified leads, you're going to be causing yourself a lot of stress. Next issue is a lot of people, once they've gone to the site visit, they've quoted the work, they've made a great impression, they've done everything right, and then they get home, they're tired, they've been working all day, and they send a shitty one-line item quote. The client's not exactly going to know what they're getting, and trust is a major factor when it comes to choosing a tradie for their home improvement needs. So if you're sending a one-line item quote, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You've spent the money, you've closed the lead, you've done a site visit, and you've dropped the ball right by the finish line. Make sure you're sending these people a nice detailed quote, a couple of line items, so they know exactly what they're paying for. That way they're going to trust you and go with you, not the guy down the road who does the one line item quote. Now I get it, sales is tough. You don't want to be a sleazy salesman, and I don't think you should be. I think what you need to know about sales is that it's not manipulative, it's influence. There's a big difference between manipulation and influence. If you're at a site visit, you've sent a quote, this person wants a concrete driveway, you're the guy for the job, and you need to think that you're the guy for the job. So you need to be following up, you need to be putting a bit of pressure on them to make a decision. Hey, we're just putting together our schedule for the next couple months. You know, when do you think you'll have an idea of if you're going ahead or not? Because we need to plan ahead for our work. Or you can offer them a payment plan. See how you could implement some sales techniques to make sure that people choose you, not the guy down the road. Especially with ones that are getting a lot of leads, is some sort of lead management system. A lot of the time, people aren't going to answer the phone the first time that you call them. So here's what I want you to do if you get a new lead. Call them as fast as possible. If they don't call, send them a text and an email. And then follow up again with a call if you don't hear back from that initial email or text. Just keep following up with them. Get them on the hook. Get them on the phone. And a simple Excel sheet is a great way to start keeping track of the leads that are coming in, because you might miss a $50,000 project. You might lose that lead to Adonis down the road because he's following up, showing interest in the customer and showing them that he wants their business. So it's great having leads coming in, but if you're not closing them, that's not good. But what's worse is not getting leads at all. It's a Jeffrey move if you're relying on word of mouth and referrals, because essentially your diary's outside of your control. If you don't have a proven lead generation system using Google Ads, Facebook ads, newspapers, referrals, then you're essentially walking in the dark. Start small. You're not going to be getting 150 leads a month like one of my building clients up in Auckland overnight. That took years to create. So just start with something. A couple hours a week. Make some Facebook posts. Build an email list. Run some Google ads. Watch some YouTube videos. Give me a DM. I'm happy to help get you started. Next issue I see is people paying for an agency, but they only look after the Google ads or the Facebook ads side. They're not managing the website as well. Lead generation is a two-part process. It's first capturing people's attention, and then it's converting that attention. It's all well and good having a great Google ads campaign that captures people's attention, but if that traffic, when it goes to your homepage, isn't converting into a customer or a lead, then it's once again the ball's been dropped. Make sure the traffic that you're getting from Facebook ads or Google ads is going to the correct website. For example, if they're typing in decks or the ads about decks, make sure they're going to a deck landing page. And lastly, the lowest hanging fruit when it comes to trades and construction companies is getting a Google map listing. This is going to enable you to show up in Google much more, and you're going to be able to feed reviews to to it, which looks super legit and will get you even more exposure because Google knows that you're the highest rated guy in the area. Do the two main things I've mentioned here, close those leads and get more leads, and you're going to turn into a Adonis lead generator, and you're not going to be like Jeffrey sitting in the digger driving around like a madman. If you need more leads, give me a DM.